Hello, historians. I'm Mr. Fredo. A little bit of a different type of mini lesson today. Instead of introducing a topic or doing a flyby of a topic, I want to talk about how we examine a particular topic. And in this case, the Greek achievements, of which there are dozens and dozens and dozens to examine. That's kind of where I want to begin. It's easy to just get into the habit or fall into the trap of when I ask you a question about Greek achievements, you say something like, the Greeks were great at geography, or they were great at theater, or they were great at government. To me, that's really, really vague. I don't like that. It makes me sad. It makes me really, really desire for us to go a lot deeper because that's what we like to do in our class, and that's kind of what makes our class what it is. So I want to use this mini lesson as kind of a quick intro into the type of depth and the type of digging I want to see when we truly examine and analyze these Greek achievements. So we always want to start with a specific achievement. To me, geography is not a specific achievement. It's not even an achievement, it's an area of study. So instead of saying geography, let's focus on one element of Greek geography and Greek understanding of geography that they created and truly made up and truly invented and made a difference with. And in this case, we'll look at their use of latitude and longitude on their maps to improve the quality and accuracy of their maps. The next step is, okay, explain this achievement. What difference does it make? And explain the impact that it had. Well, it's pretty simple. Better maps means better records. It makes your travel easier because you can be more efficient, you can be safer, you can get to places faster, you can go to further places. You could also use it as an item that you could sell, depending on the quality of your maps. And in this case, the Greeks were outstanding. The final step is to really dig into, based off of whatever the idea was, latitude and longitude, how it was used and how it impacted the Greeks' lives. The final step is, why does it matter? Why does it matter that they can travel further, faster, and safer, that they were able to maintain accurate records of the Mediterranean world? This is where you get into the really big ideas. This third and final step, which is the crucial step, this is where I want to see you really pushing for the difference. This is where the digging comes in. Because the Greeks were able to travel so far away from their home throughout the Mediterranean world, this leads to the spread of their ideas, the spread of the Greek culture, and perhaps most importantly, especially in the case of somebody in a city-state like Athens, the ability to gain new ideas, ideas that the Greeks themselves may have never even come in contact with if it wasn't for their ability to travel and their use of maps with latitude and longitude that allowed them to travel safer, faster, and further away from their homeland. Another one I have set up for you down here, I'm not going to go into it in as great a depth, even though that one wasn't in very great depth since we're on about a 4-minute time limit, would be theater. Theater is not an achievement, but a Greek achievement within the area of theater would be their special effects, like their hoists or their masks, because what that ultimately does is it increases the quality of those performances. Why does that matter? It leads to better entertainment, which leads to clearer messages. For example, if the Greeks were teaching something through that performance, it would come through more clearly, more easily understood. It leads to inspiration for people to go out and do something, again, depending on what that performance was about. And then lastly, it increases positive emotions. If you go see a great film or a great entertainment piece today, think about how it makes you feel upon leaving there. That's what the Greeks were able to accomplish too. And in my opinion, I have no doubt all this awesome entertainment that they were able to experience because of those special effects is probably something that led to them having such a great attitude to continue to create and increase their products and their ideas and ultimately make even more Greek achievements. So again, 3-step process. Be very, very specific about the achievement. Explain it. Explain how the Greeks used it. But then lastly, why does it matter? What difference does it make? How did that Greek idea that they championed, that they came up with, that they were better at than anyone else in the world, what difference did it make on a very, very, very large scale? Get to the big idea.